There are quiet moves happening behind the scenes in English football, and it seems one of the Premier League's most ambitious clubs is about to take a bold step that could change the course of next season. With the transfer window approaching and everyone's eyes on major signings, a name has emerged that might surprise many fans, but has been carefully scrutinized by the coaching staff of a club that means business. This potential signing could be a game-changer for the team's hopes in European competitions, making the whole scenario increasingly intriguing. The activity behind the scenes is intense. Internal reports, strategic meetings, and scouts working tirelessly are shaping what promises to be one of the busiest transfer windows in recent memory for Newcastle United. The club is focused on something big, a specific piece to the puzzle that Eddie Howe has been trying to assemble since the start of last season. And this player, who has sparked so much interest, possesses all the qualities that the St. James Park project demands: intensity, tactical intelligence, and a natural talent to break down opposition defenses. Before we continue with this exclusive analysis, a quick message for you, the fan watching our channel. If you want to stay updated with everything happening at Newcastle United from behind the scenes to the pitch, from negotiations to official confirmations, take a moment now to subscribe to the channel. It really helps our work grow and ensures you don't miss any crucial updates. One click from you makes all the difference here, so don't leave it for later. Back to our topic, there is a move being closely monitored by Newcastle's management. It is a strategic opportunity, and more than that, a clear signal the club is ready to compete on equal terms with the giants of English football. There is a shared target between Newcastle and another traditional Premier League heavyweight, a player who, with his arrival, could instantly raise the squad's quality. The most surprising detail is that, at this moment, Newcastle appears to be leading the race. Now, to the core of this news stirring the British football scene, Newcastle United is leading the pursuit for Bryan Mbeumo, Brentford's forward, valued at around £50 million, according to Football Insider. St. James Park currently stands ahead of Manchester United in the bid to secure the 25-year-old Cameroonian. This growing story shows the Magpies are serious about strengthening their attacking lineup with a player who perfectly fits Eddie Howe's style of play. This market battle is more than just a negotiation. It symbolizes Newcastle United's new standing in English football. As reported by Give Me Sport, Manchester United has also shown genuine interest in the player, recognizing the need to add versatility and firepower to a forward line that has been lacking. But contrary to expectations, it's not the weight of the Manchester United name dominating this race. On the contrary, Newcastle's solid project, sporting growth, and club stability are heavily influencing the player and his representative's decision. Bryan Mbeumo is known for his consistency in the Premier League over recent seasons. He has shown impressive development, with notable stats and a game reading that goes beyond his role as a winger. Tactically disciplined, with good recovery ability and intensity without the ball, he represents exactly the type of player Eddie Howe values: his pace, unpredictability in one-on-one duels, and ability to provide depth in quick transitions perfectly aligned with what the manager is seeking. If you're enjoying this detailed and exclusive analysis, take this moment to subscribe to the channel. Your subscription is vital for us to keep bringing information like this, straight from Newcastle's inner workings. And of course, hit the notification bell so you don't miss upcoming videos, especially now as the transfer market heats up. Another factor making Mbeumo a strategic choice is his ability to operate in various attacking positions. In-house tactical system, where versatility is a requirement rather than just a bonus, this becomes a valuable asset. Moreover, Mbeumo has the rare capability to maintain his effectiveness both in transition games and in matches where Newcastle needs to dictate play. This makes him a wildcard able to take center stage in crucial moments or link midfield and attack seamlessly. On the other hand, Manchester United enters this race carrying its own uncertainties. Despite declared interest, the club is undergoing intense restructuring and is still seeking a more consistent playing model. This instability could weigh against the sporting project presented to the player. According to Give Me Sport, the Red Devils management is aware of the difficulty in competing with Newcastle right now, mainly due to the lack of medium and long-term project clarity. Another relevant point, Newcastle may have to negotiate the departure of some players to financially facilitate Mbeumo's arrival. While strategic, this movement will require careful attention not to upset the current squad's balance. However, sources close to the club indicate that the board is already working on possible scenarios and alternatives to complete the deal without compromising the team's structure. The priority is clear, and the technical staff want the player integrated as soon as possible for pre-season. According to Football Insider, the £50 million valuation aligns with the current market. Considering the player's performance and potential for future appreciation, Newcastle not only recognizes Mbeumo's value but also sees him as a key piece to consolidate its project of regularly competing for titles and European spots. The club's patience, combined with a direct and clear approach with the player's staff, has been crucial in this process. If you've made it this far and haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. Subscribe to the channel right now to keep receiving in-depth content like this, with behind-the-scenes tactical analysis, and all the latest news about Newcastle United. Here, you're always one step ahead of what's coming. From the player's own perspective, choosing Newcastle could be the ideal step for his career. Rather than joining a club with technical instability and tactical uncertainty, Mbeumo would find a real opportunity to shine in a growing environment with clear sporting goals. St. James Park has become an attractive stage for talents, wanting to develop under solid coaching and the support of a passionate fan base. Comparatively, Newcastle's project offers greater stability and possibly more playing time, as the club's planning sees the player as a central piece in the attacking rotation. This contrasts with Manchester United, where competition is fierce and the utilization of new players isn't always optimal. Additionally, there's the psychological factor. The confidence shown by Newcastle in prioritizing and focusing on the player can make all the difference in the final decision. For those who follow football closely, it's clear Newcastle is stepping up. The pursuit of names like Bryan Mbeumo once unimaginable is now part of the club's new reality. This move shows the sporting project goes far beyond words. It is reflected in concrete actions, such as seeking strategic reinforcements, maintaining a coherent coaching staff, and continuously investing in infrastructure and performance. Based on all information published by trusted sources like Football Insider and Give Me Sport, the situation is clear. Newcastle is leading the race for Mbeumo, but as every good fan knows, in the transfer market, everything can change quickly. Until the contract is signed, every detail counts, and the fans, of course, remain eager for the outcome of this story that could mark the beginning of a new attacking era for the Magpies. And to make sure you don't miss the next chapters of this saga and many others to come, this transfer window, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and leave your comment below telling us what you think about Bryan Mbeumo's possible arrival. Do you think he would be the ideal signing, or should Newcastle target another name? Your opinion is part of our content too.